Okay, so I wanna touch on grief and kind of your journey with it, because I feel like navigating grief as an individual is one thing, but then also having to do it as a parent and then also having to do it in the public eye. I literally just got chills like saying all three of those things, because like I can't like comprehend those things. At first, like how was it like trying to find a balance, which I'm sure was hard, of like, you know, Stephen was so loved by so many people, and like how were you able to balance, like, you know, letting the public also grieve, but also like keeping it in an intimate way for yourself, like having to grieve through that?
Honestly, it's been a huge struggle. We lived our lives so publicly for years that people feel really connected to you.
Yeah.
And it's never out of a place of meanness. It's always out of a place from support. But I had to stop going out into the public eye for months, because I would go out and I was still trying to grieve, and I would see people and I'd be with my kids and there would be immediate tears. Like I'd go to the grocery store and just be multiple people around us crying. And sometimes approaching us and feeling so safe with us, which is a beautiful thing, but using very big words in front of my kids and sharing their personal experiences or grievances through it. And so I learned very quickly that we need some time from the public, because I need my kids I need to be strong enough to experience this in public, but I need my kids to understand what this is, because it was happening to them as well.
Yeah.
And so I didn't leave after that, we didn't leave our home for about 3-4 months.
Wow.
We had like paparazzi outside our home and
Yeah.
constantly inundated with people. But like I said, it was mostly love and support.
Yeah.
But we were still going through it. So I was like, you know what? Let's take some space. Let's us go through all these emotions. Because also when people would be opening up to me, I'm also just experiencing it. And people were really looking to me for words of encouragement or advice, which I wanted to give.
Of course.
But I wasn't ready. I wasn't in the space to be able to do that because I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I decided we're going to stay inside. And a lot of people got confused by that because I disappeared for about, like I said, like almost 4 months. But I needed for me to experience so many different emotions. So I wasn't speaking from an ill-willed place or a wrongful place or an unknowledgeable place, because so many people are looking to me for advice.
Yeah.
I can't give advice or say how I'm feeling if I haven't experienced it all.
Yeah.
You know? And so I sat with the emotions and I would just allow myself to feel it all, allow my kids to go through it, and we'd sit with each other and we'd cry, we'd laugh, and we just had an open dialogue with each other, but we stayed with each other and felt all the feelings. And I'm really proud of us for doing that, because I feel like we're stronger people now. But we took a lot of space for that reason, to grieve, to support each other, to feel it all, to face it all. So then we could come back, not that we needed to live a public life, but that we could just go back into public. And a big thing that people don't talk about publicly is it's been very hard to get people to accept not seeing Stephen with us. Has been a very big thing for people in the public setting, being out and about. It's very triggering for people to see us without him. And or socially, when I'm posting, if I'm posting an Easter photo and he's not there. And it's interesting because people are still trying to digest themselves, because they're not living it day to day, that when they see pictures of us or videos, it can be triggering for them that he's not there.
So just see the highlights, just the little snippets here and there.
And so I found that it was really important for me to, on the opposite regard, okay, I hid myself from the public eye for a while for us to grieve. But now I almost have to reintroduce our family to people for their healing now, to see us without him and get used to that and comfortable with that and see it still as the safe place we always wanted it to be before.
Yeah.
So it's been a journey for us to really, help ourselves, help my kids, help my family, help my friends, but then to also help the audience and people that have supported us for so long to really digest this as well. So there's been a lot of pressure, but I'm proud of the work that we've put in to help everyone on this journey.
Yeah.
Because my kids have also taken it on as well, and they understand it's been a lot, but we know that God doesn't give you something you can't handle. And my kids and I are like, for whatever reason, this is our life and this was our purpose, but we're going to be okay. And we're supposed to help others on their journeys through grief. So we just take it on as a family.